So yeah, 10 more old cars that look new. Audi RS4 B7. It's hard to believe that the B7 RS4 is 12 years old now. Audi is no stranger to creating some timeless cars. For example, the Mark 1 R8. The B7 was always a nice looking car. It was a change from the plain Jane designs of old, and in were unique and pretty designs which were never interrupted by any irrelevant lines. I really liked the B7 RS4. My dad had one. It was a 2-litre diesel and it was front wheel drive. Aston Martin DBS. Probably the most beautiful Aston Martin of all time, with the exception of the DB5. The DBS was a V12 love song to driving purists. Based on the timeless DB9, the DBS modernised the simple styling while making it much more aggressive. Thankfully, Aston Martin didn't go full overkill on the DBS. Like the RS4, it's been 12 years since the DBS rolled its stunning shape onto the scene. Honda S2000. Honda's futuristic sports car has aged as well as it's performed. Released in 1999, the S2000 was a Miata for men with hairy chests. What? Moving on. The S2000 doesn't have any OTT lines or stupid shapes. The design is simplistic while being very aggressive. It is one of the best looking sports cars of all time. Range Rover L322. The 3rd gen Range Rover was one of the first SUVs which didn't look too boxy or tacky. It was one of the first SUVs which was made appealing to footballers and housewives. It had so much style and bling that it put the Range Rover in the cool club, and it hasn't left it since. Mitsubishi Evo 10. 10 years ago we got the final encore of the Lance Revolution. The 10th generation Evo 10 was European designed, and it was very aggressive while being more appealing to the people who have, aged. For the next 8 years, the Evo 10 would barely change. It didn't need to. It was perfectly fine, and it will remain that way for many years to come. Ferrari 360. In my last video, I said that the Ferrari 355 was, I can't remember. Timeless anyway. The 360 continued that trend. Back when Ferrari didn't overly aero things, the 360 was a smooth flowing supercar. All intakes were small but useful, and overall, they didn't ruin the car styling. In challenge stradale form, the 360 is a piece of art. Alfa Romeo 159. The best looking saloon of all time. The Alfa Romeo 159 replaced a beautiful 156. Its lovely cylinder headlights were a classic throwback with a modern twist. Seeing one on the road was a special occasion, as they made the 3 Series and A4 look like warts. This was not a car, it was art. At 14 years of age, the 159 hasn't aged a bit. BMW Z8. The second Bond car on this list. The BMW Z8 was a classic homage to BMWs of old. It was majorly influenced by the classic 507. With Henrik Fisker designing this beauty, you knew that a timeless car was being made. With subtle and muscular curves working in perfect harmony, the Z8 has been made to look futuristic and stylish, so it still looks modern even today. Toyota Celica MK6. This car is an oddball. The Celica MK6 looks like a mini space machine. Its elongated headlights really stared at you, and its tight rear end was weird, but if it was anything, it was futuristic. Its striking design was to encourage younger buyers to the brand. Well, it worked. So many youngsters try Celicas. Its muscular body makes it look masculine, but it's not overdone at all. Even at 19 years of age, the Celica looks like a small GT86. Nissan Silvia S15. Now this is a car. The S15 Silvia is probably the least dated 90s Nissan coupe. It was very aggressive and masculine. However, it was not overdone, and so just like generations before, the S15's smooth curves allow it to blend in. Its front lights look like something from an Alfa Romeo Giulia, and the taillights are just outstanding. They have a GT86 vibe about them. And oh, that taillight spoiler. That triangle reminds me of the Viper taillights that used to light up, in the shape of the logo.